A couple was traveling from British Columbia to San Diego with their dog, and when they stopped in California, they set up a tent to rest. They went to sleep at night, but woke up at 1 o'clock in the middle of the night with a sound. A mysterious whisper that frightened them could be heard and told them, "And when the saints appear." After some time, this song changed into this phrase: "When you sleep here, you are disrespecting me, and when you disrespect me, you are disrespecting the American Marines." After some time, this nova began to spell the letters of the word escape, and the frightened couple ran away at full speed. The next morning they returned to the same place and took the things they left behind with them. It was around 2 in the morning, and I, who had just come from my friend's party, was driving home. I live in Bigo, located in the north of the island of Guam. Since deeply asleep, I was dirty. I turned on the car recorder so that I might not fall asleep. Then I increased the speed of the car a little, so that my speed was higher than the permissible limit. I was in the middle of the road when I saw a little girl on the side of the road. I could feel the weight of his gaze completely on me. As I slowed down, I wondered what a little girl that age was doing on the side of the road at that time of night. I was going to reverse when I suddenly felt someone near me. When I looked back from the mirror, I was close to having a stroke from fear, because I saw the same little girl whose face. The back window of the car was glued. At first, I thought that I was hallucinating, so after struggling, I looked back in the mirror again, but when I didn't see anything, I was somewhat relieved. When I looked at the side of the road, I didn't see any trace of the girl there either. I put the mirror of the car up so that I don't face those horrible scenes again. However, I still have the same strange feeling. I felt that I was not alone. Disappointed and somewhat scared, I quickly walked home and prayed to God that the police would not arrest me for driving at an illegal speed. It didn't take long for me to forget that strange feeling, and because I was so close to the house, I felt calm to some extent, but just when I arrived at the entrance of our house, the same feeling. Strange that this time was more strange than before, it occurred to me. When I looked at the sidewalk, I saw the girl there. He was sitting on the sidewalk and smiling at me. I was shocked by surprise. I lost control of the car and hit a tree in front of the house. I was thrown out of the window of the car while screaming for no reason. As a result of my shouting, my parents and neighbors woke up and ran to me to see what was going on. Is supposed. At first, my parents consoled me, but when I told them the whole story, my father blamed me for causing disgrace, waking up the neighbors, and I have closed and heated the car. But I was sure that I had seen a ghost and was not hallucinating. A few days later, I went to the same place where I had seen the girl. There, under the grass, find a small cross. I did. Apparently, years ago, the girl and her family were killed in a traffic accident. But I am not sure, but I think that he decided to ride in my car that night. Never. I will never forget that night, and from then on, whenever I return home late at night, I take someone with me.